test will be launching the next generation.
Mic is good. I got my mic turned up all the way. So if I am too soft, just let me know. If you guys can't hear me or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. This is the Starship stream, guys. And we're gonna watch Starship. Turn down the music here, and what if I do it this way? Yeah, we're gonna turn down the music here, and watch the live stream. Okay, so let's bring this down.
To push the boundaries of Starship's capabilities. And for re-entry experiments, multiple metallic tiles are being tested, as you can see there on your screen, including some that have a version with active cooling.
Then the vehicle's avionics, its brains, got a complete redesign. Some of the new things, we've got 4 of these upgraded Starlink terminals that combine Starlink, global navigation, and RF communications into a single unit. And then on the sides of the vehicle, we have these catch fittings. They're non-structural, but we're going to be able to see how they perform thermally during re-entry. We also smoothed part of that tile line to address some hot spots that we saw during entry on the last flight.
Now the ship and the booster, they weren't the only thing to get some upgrades. On the ground side, several radar sensors will be tested on the tower catch arms as we experiment with additional ways to measure distance between the arms and the vehicle while we prepare for
If you guys have any
catch.
questions about this rocket,
now this is just a handful of the many upgrades included on this flight that make this the most capable Starship that we've flown so far.
This rocket something really cool has me super excited. We're going to be deploying 10 Starlink simulators that are similar in size to our next generation Starlink satellites.
That's cool. I did not know they were doing
pretty
that.
Unparalleled payload capacity and full reusability. Starship's going to be able to deploy our more advanced V3 Starlink satellites, which is going to help us continue to revolutionize global connectivity. Each of those Starlink V3 launches on Starship is going to add about 60 terabits per second of capacity to the Starlink network. And that alone is
What's up, Magical? How we doing?
20 times the
Thank you for joining the Starship stream.
We're getting with every V2 Mini flight on a Falcon 9
the TikTok
right
Live.
now.
I hope
that
you're doing well
helps
tonight.
Further Starlink's impact in the coming years as we expand access to high-speed internet all around the world and eventually beyond. And those Starlink simulators are going to be on the same suborbital trajectory as
the man
Starship,
in your walls. April, thank you for joining the
to
TikTok Live. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Starship itself,
Hope you guys
its
are doing well.
trajectory looks very similar to all of our last several flights.
I wonder what it looks like on
splashdown
TikTok.
targeted into the Indian Ocean, a couple hundred miles
I don't think it looks
off
that
the
bad.
western coast of Australia. And then
me
the other
turn off
on-orbit thing we're doing
something here.
is going to be relighting a single Raptor engine while in space. We knocked that out last time. V2 ship, new propellant system. Let's do it again on this one.
Ship's going to be busy. Now, of course, we can't forget
If you want a better view, for
super
those
heavy
guys
booster
who
is
are on TikTok, if you want a better view of the launch,
is reflying flight-proven hardware for
I
the
am on
first
Twitch,
time.
YouTube,
A Raptor engine that flew on the booster
Kick.
that was caught during Starship's 5th flight test. You can see it there on your screen. This
Hey,
flight-proven
rocket,
engine, we've got
3.14.
Raptor 314 there, hence why
Raptor
there's a piece of
314.
pie on this nozzle.
Nice.
We can get that image rotated so you can see it a little bit
How you
better.
doing, Gabby? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yep, there we go. If you didn't already know, we like our jokes around here. So that's what we have planned for today's flight test, and so far everything is on track as we continue to count down. We're
how's
now
my audio?
within,
Is it loud? Is it
23
too
minutes
loud?
Of launch. We're at 22 minutes and
I am
52
gonna
seconds.
Are you
Everything
gonna
continues to look
stay
good.
watching?
Still a little breezy, but that's okay for us.
Yeah, we set up our desk in a wind tunnel today. It's probably windier
Group
here
dead.
than it is
Carson,
anywhere
thank you
else,
for joining
but
the TikTok
weather's
Live. Good to see you.
Really clear skies, no rain today. Still well within our limits for booster launch or catch. Not tracking any issues on vehicle as we continue
Video's a
to
little
count
louder
down.
than my
We're still
audio.
loading
Okay.
prop on
Let
board.
me-
Our range team also reporting
It
that
is
the
quite
range
loud.
looks like it will be clear at our current T0.
Look at that rocket, guys.
Super important.
It's
We're
so
gonna keep
pretty.
An eye on that all the way up.
It's so huge. Carson, how are we doing tonight?
As for what we've
This
already
afternoon.
done
I hope
with
you're
the
doing well.
vehicle leading up to today,
Are you
we
ready for the
stacked
Starship
vehicle,
launch, man?
over
I'm
the
so
weekend.
excited,
We
bro.
lifted the ship on top
So it's
of
kind
the
of hard to hear.
Starship
Okay, I
booster.
turned it down.
Hours ago,
I turned the video down,
flight,
so let's see if that
of all
let's see if that
personnel,
helps.
And of course, our flight controllers.
Cole, how we doing? Good to see you.
Some of them sitting
Thank you for joining the TikTok Live.
Dan and I, and as Dan mentioned, the range team was deployed. They are standing by in the Gulf to make sure that the booster has a clear to return back to here at the launch tower, but also they are located in the Indian Ocean, standing by to make sure that the targeted landing zone for the ship.
Where's my cat?
Is
Well,
on
she's
schedule
right over
as well.
here. She's a little hard to see
Knocked
because the
out
mic's in the way.
A whole bunch of things in the
Well, she's right
hours
here.
before launch.
This
We
is
do an
the Stormy.
alignment on all the guidance, navigation, and
I don't
control.
think you can see her.
Did tank purges, pressure checkouts,
just
make
move
sure
my
we're
mic
ready
real
for
quick.
prop load, check the booster, quick disconnects, and the ship one.
Yeah.
We
There's
detonate
Stormy.
the chopsticks. We actually do a little wiggle check on
Chat,
them,
say
make
hi
sure
to
we have
Stormy.
Control, as we're going to be using those for catch.
Thornberry,
Load
Doubloon
up
Cat,
on the
Logan, Carson,
hydraulic
thank you for joining the
setter on
TikTok
tower.
Live.
Did
I
the
hope you're doing
initial,
well.
Locks and methane chills, getting them ready for prop load.
Now, speaking of prop load, we conducted
mic back up here.
the go, no-go poll for prop load at 3:30.
I
so
do need to do
a
that.
little bit
Be
less than
that
an hour
queso
ago.
soundbite.
All was good there.
Beach Bob, thank you for joining the
Our
TikTok Live.
load is underway. The lock
Who
load
the
on
frick is
the
ready?
booster, so the T-minus
I
45
might.
minutes.
Yeah, guys.
As we
Again,
wrap
for
up,
those of you guys who are watching on TikTok,
3 minutes,
it is a vertical.
booster fuel will start at
It's a vertical stream
T-minus
trying to
and then
watch a
lock
horizontal
booster
stream,
starting
so
at T-minus
sometimes it
1.
might look weird.
So that will all wrap up at
But
T-minus
come on
1
over
minute 20
to
minutes on the ship
Twitch,
side, and
YouTube,
at
Kick.
T-minus 2 minutes
I'm on all of those
second on
platforms
the
if you want to
booster
watch
side.
the
So
stream with me.
everything is looking good.
If you want to watch the
How
full
are
stream with me.
Yeah, looks like we're about half full of everything on booster, 3/4 of the way there on ship. Looking good for a launch. With that though, let's jump.
We are
over.
T-minus
Check
20
in
minutes.
with Jesse
Woo!
real quick and all of our teams out at Hawthorne.
I'm so excited, guys.
Thanks, Dan and Kate, and great to hear the updates with the vehicle as we prepare for
Looking at the
liftoff.
captions.
There is a lot more people here, as expected.
I'm so excited, guys.
Love it. All the Raptor engines are built here, so there's a lot of that team here in the crowd, so they have a strong connection to the Starship flight today. Every flight test gets us closer to a fully operational Starship, which gets us closer to our ultimate goal to make humanity a multiplanetary species. To establish cities on Mars, we're going to need high-cadence, low-cost flights for cargo and crew.
So
As
this is
the
this
only
is
fully
the
reusable
rocket that they're
with
going
this
to try
kind
and
of
catch.
capability, Starship
We'll
is
see.
the
I'm
only
looking at the
vehicle
updates
in
now to see if there's
development
any
that will be able to unlock
updates on the
our
launch.
multi-planet future. Starship uses a first-of-its-kind on-orbit propellant transfer to refuel in orbit in preparation for these long trips. With milestones like ship catch and in-orbit prop transfer coming up, 2025 promises to be huge for Starship and our journey to Mars, with our first trip currently planned for the end of 2026. Between the reusability, low cost, and heavy lift capabilities, this all comes together to help us
They are currently
deliver up
fueling
to
the rocket
100
as we
people at a
speak.
time to destinations both near and far.
That's
and
as
to
far as
deliver
I
payloads
know.
farther
Targeting
and at a
4:37
lower
p.m.
cost than any other vehicle. We'll be able to launch more massive payloads than anything else flying or in development today, capable of sending things like giant space telescopes or the next generations of space stations.
Joe,
into
how we doing?
orbit on
Thank
a
you for joining the
single
TikTok
launch.
Live.
So while today's flight is just a test, the future is much closer than we realize. But one flight test at a time. So let's head back to Dan and Kate for a closer look at Starship.
Thanks, Jesse. Starship features two major parts: the ship, which has 6 Raptor engines, and the Super Heavy booster, which has 33 Raptor engines. The Raptor engine is a reusable methane-oxygen staged combustion engine that powers the Starship system and has twice the thrust of the Falcon 9 Merlin engine. Now, just like we saw flights
water,
1 through
guys.
6, the current iteration of
Be
Starship
right back.
is an experimental vehicle
Give me
flying
1 second,
for
guys. I'll be right back.
development. As we mentioned earlier, today's flight is debuting a ton of upgrades that we've had in the works in order to increase Starship's reliability and performance. Several of these upgrades will also unlock our ability to fly longer missions, something that we'll want to do as we start doing orbital flights around Earth.
And then to get an even better sense of just how big Starship is, we can start here. Let's take a person about 2 meters tall. Towering
this
over
rocket's
that,
huge,
you got
guys.
your Millennium Falcon clocking in at 35.
This rocket is
Just
crazy
above that,
big.
We've got a Falcon 9 rocket, payload fairing attached, double that height, you're up at 70 meters. And then topping it all off, nearly twice the size, it's a fully stacked Starship up to 123, got 2 meters taller. Altogether, the ship, 52 meters, super heavy boosters, 71. And what's super fun is we're going to make ship and booster even taller in the future.
Which is crazy, because turning around and looking at it and thinking that it's going to be bigger, that's mind-blowing.
Make the ship as tall as the booster.
This thing is
Now,
like a
moving up the
50-story
rocket,
building
the ship
that they're
features
going to launch.
6 Raptor engines. 3 optimized for sea level performance and 3 optimized for vacuum performance. Raptor Vacuum, or RVAC, is a similar design to the Raptor engine, but features a larger exhaust section and a larger expansion nozzle to maximize the engine's efficiency in space. Our upgraded ship that we're debuting today carries about 300 more tons of propellant than the last flight's ship, bumping it up from 1,200 metric tons to about 1,500
That's
metric
just
tons.
crazy.
It's a lot. The ship is designed for vertical takeoff and landing on any hard surface.
And that white stuff that you see coming off of it, that is
redesigned forward flaps.
it's
that are used
vapor
to
from the
aerodynamically
liquid
control
fuel
vehicles
because it's so
during
cold.
atmospheric flight
So whenever you
and
see a
enable
white section of
precision
the
landing.
ship,
The new flaps
if
are
if
lighter,
it's silver like this, that means there's
and
no
positioned
fuel. If it's
more
white like
leeward
this,
or
that means there's
away
fuel
from
on the
the
other end. Mason Moot, how we doing? Thank you for joining the TikTok live. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you freaking ready for a Starship launch or what?
Essentially what does the job for that. We've been iterating on that every single flight, building towards that heat shield that requires no refurbishment between flights. Now, the heat shield
Now I think this is the upgraded. Yeah, this is these are the upgraded flaps.
They're designed to insulate the
I'm
vehicle
pretty sure at least
during
they
that
look different.
atmospheric entry where
They're a little bit
temperatures
smaller.
ramp up to as high as about 2600 degrees Fahrenheit. A rapidly reusable heat shield has never been flown in history. So continuously improving this, flying new experiments, those are all
Mason
key
Moot, how we doing
focuses
tonight?
of all of our flight tests right now.
Today.
And in between the first and second
Billy,
stages is
good to
our
see ya.
hot stage,
Thank you for joining
which
the
we
TikTok
saw
live.
in actions on flights 2 through 6. The hot staging maneuver is when the
You guys
upper
ready for
stage
this?
engines
T-minus
are
15
ignited
minutes on the launch,
before
guys.
the booster engines and,
Tune in.
before those booster engines are completely cut off. With hot staging, the rocket
so
never
excited,
stops
man.
accelerating during separation, so it's more efficient than traditional stage separation.
Izzy!
One of the hallmarks of Starship flights are the incredible views that we get throughout flight, of course, courtesy of Starlink. Every day, we're working to expand the Starlink network both on Earth and in space.
Just got a notification for Twitch that you've been subbed for 3 months. Is that an appropriate thing for them to tell users?
Starlink
Yeah,
enables us
I
to
mean,
bring you lots of unprecedented
The
views.
more the more you're subscribed to the channel, like the more months you're subscribed to the better the clout, I guess. Like you can hover over your badge, your subscriber badge, and it'll tell you. It's a joke. Oh. I didn't get that. I'm sorry. Izzy. I didn't pick up on the fact that it was a joke. I thought you were seriously concerned about that. Oh, man.
To help engineers rapidly iterate across all systems.
Less than 15 minutes,
all
y'all.
That streaming data will be put to good use with the more than 30 cameras on the vehicle for today's flight test. Starlink is the world's largest satellite constellation, operating in low Earth orbit to deliver high-speed, low-latency broadband internet,
Let me see if I can
providing
pull up
access
something
to
else
people
here, y'all.
around the world, many who have never had connectivity before. Starlink now serves more than 119 countries, territories, and other markets. And here at SpaceX, we've been developing Starlink's communication capabilities not just for humans on Earth, but for astronauts in space. Our recent Polaris Dawn mission, we deployed a high-speed internet connection in Dragon for the very first time. Here's a quick look at how that went.
Starlink is an amazing confluence
Oh, they're watching the Starlink promo right now. Let me pull up one of my favorite channels on YouTube that
provide internet to people on Earth.
There's DIY.
Dragon was modified for Polaris Dawn to have a laser and a Star Trekker inside of the trunk. And then it will obtain internet, both uplink and downlink, through that laser link, and it's connected to a Wi-Fi router.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna pop this up because I really like these guys.
That's a pretty good high-level summary, Das. I think that pretty much covered it.
So that's for folks that are just showing up. I know a lot of people are this big stream. They're like, "Oh, what's going on?" And, we talk about technical things. Look how pointy the flaps are. Oh, the vents are different. This sort of stuff. People really have to understand how important this big, shiny, frosty rocket is to humanity. I don't mean to
No, it
What's up, Bessie?
level. It's gonna open up a new era here.
How you doing? Thank you for joining the TikTok
really
live.
what past programs,
You doing
government
all right,
have, got past government programs have been trying to achieve.
Yep.
Trying to get just full reusable access to space is such a huge deal. That's our next transcontinental railroad. That's our next, passenger liner and later jet liner. That's our next high-speed cruise ship.
It's the
before
new
that.
frontier.
Absolutely.
Humanity needs frontiers. We don't just
That's right.
sit here and twiddle our thumbs. Oh, we're happy. Okay, everything's good. We need to go places and we need to explore.
Yep.
And being
I'm
able to
chilling,
take
Bessie.
stuff into
I'm doing
space
well.
is
Have the
what
day off today,
SpaceX is
and
working
there's a freaking Starship
And
launch.
they're
I'm so
doing a
excited,
pretty good
guys.
job
I'm
of
so
it, I'd
excited.
say.
Yep. I like this. Danny Bowen in chat says this
So
is like
excited.
going back and watching the Wright brothers.
Have you ever
from
seen
the
one of
top
these
the
rocket launches,
hill.
Bessie? Have you seen the Starship
I
launch?
like
Because
it.
it's pretty
Danny,
crazy.
That is a fantastic.
Have you ever had a dream
Say in chat
that
right there, you got
that
it.
that you could you wanna know
Thank you for the blurb,
in a
Bessie.
piece of rust that is in about the same shape as Danger Van used to be.
Yep.
Don't think it runs. Not a lot of glass in one piece.
Bessie,
A lot
what
of
do you
glass
know about
pieces,
Starship?
actually. But we are in
I gotta know,
possession
what do you know
of
about
the
Starship?
artist previously known
It was
as
like
Danger
5
Van
years ago?
at
Okay.
one of our properties.
So
It is
this
not functional.
rocket
It has
is the
gone to
largest,
pasture.
most powerful, capable rocket
Quite
in the
literally.
world.
Yeah.
And
it
they're
is.
planning on launching
Isn't
it.
We have Danger
catching-
Trailer now, and now we
Yep.
have Danger Dune.
And then they plan on
Predator,
catching
not
it.
the predecessors, the,
So
children of Danger.
yeah, dude.
Successors, thank you. And
This rocket is like a 50. I think it's as tall as a 52-story building.
Oh dear, what are we doing?
It's taller than the Statue of Liberty. It's the largest rocket ever launched, ever to go to space, and they plan on catching the first
To Alex,
half
less
of
than
it.
10 minutes now.
and they plan on landing the second half of it.
Mount that I need to attend
So this is going to be a pretty freaking cool stream. We'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Gene, who has made it up to
What
the
you're
roof.
seeing right now, like there's no frame of reference, but what you're seeing right now is a something like a 50s two-story building. Yeah, new bus for Fortnite.
Here you go, Gene.
Literally, dude. Literally. I'm so excited.
All right, thank you so much, Dawson. There we go. Thank you so much, Dawson. Wow, this is literally handing the headset over. And you're right. I'm glad you said bring a jacket because it's a little chilly in the shadow of the big building. But the big building we want to care about, EJ, is out there.
Yep. And that big building is going to fly.
That's right, and we're going to hear it.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
All right, guys. T-minus
we're under-
8 minutes for
we're
the
under
launch.
10 minutes.
Let's go.
And they're fueling, and I know we've still
I'm
got
so
EJ
excited.
and Alex. And when they're done, how much time? And I guess I'm just going to throw this question to Alex. When they're done, they go through final checks, right? We get down into the minute, 1 minute, and then we go boom. Then we go fly. We go uphill.
Yeah, that's why I'm so nervous right now. Like
We'll
when I
see.
see that clock already under 10 minutes. We're getting 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Like we are getting close, right? We are getting to the point of the end of the propellant load sequence. T-minus 3 minutes and 20 seconds for the ship. T-minus 2 minutes and 50 seconds for the booster. We are getting very close to that end of the propellant load sequence. A lot of other things are happening as well. Things like the guidance systems, the clamps open and everything. One of the other things that we're going to see as well, once that propellant load finishes on both the ship and the booster, we're going to see the return of that OLM and tower vents. We're going to have as well at T-minus 40 seconds that optional hold point. But be mindful, we might just not go through that, right? They could hold if they wanted to. Right now, I'm not hearing anything from the official channels, right, from SpaceX that they think they may need to hold. So that's a good sign. Usually when they have some concerns, they say, "Oh,
Okay,
we
I'm
might
gonna
do
swap
something
back.
like that." It
I'm gonna swap back here. So this is SpaceX's live stream. We're watching a. Can we play?
Now,
There we
in
go.
a nominal operational scenario following liftoff and after the two stages separate in
You're on
flight,
PC now. Oh, yeah.
Super Heavy will return to the launch
Are you
site,
off, Bassie?
reignite its engines to slow the vehicle
We
down,
got a game, bro.
and the tower's arms will catch the rocket booster.
And just to get to this point, just like before, thousands of distinct vehicle
This
pack
is
criteria
a-
have to be met prior to that return and catch. We need
Yeah.
healthy systems on the booster, healthy
This is what it looks
systems
like
on
when
the
it
tower,
lands.
and a manual command from our mission flight director for the day.
Look
If
at
we
this
don't
thing.
send that command before the boost back burn ends, or if any of those automated checks kick us out, that's what happened on Flight 6. The Super Heavy booster will divert to an
That's
offshore
insane.
trajectory,
Look at that. Look
and
at
then
that.
it'll go out into a landing burn and a soft splashdown in the Gulf of
Golly.
Mexico.
Now, we have said it before, but it remains true today. We accept no compromises when it comes to
Yeah, it
ensuring
was
the
smooth, dude.
safety of the
Do you want a
public
game
and
after
our
this, Bassie?
team, and that
You're free till
return
9.
will only take
I'm
place if the conditions
free
are right.
And one of the unique
pretty much
aspects
all
of
night.
Starship flights is the return and the catch of that Super Heavy booster and the audible sonic.
I'm
beat
chilling, bro.
from the
We can either do some
around the
Helldivers.
return location. General
Yeah,
impact
whatever
in
you're
the
feeling like.
area is just a brief thunder-like noise, but it definitely lets you know it's coming.
Oh, yeah. It's
T-minus
something our
5 minutes,
neighbors
guys.
in Cape
Or not
Canaveral,
5 minutes,
Florida
6
and
minutes.
Vandenberg, California
We're close,
have
we're close.
become accustomed to.
You cool with
over
Helldivers?
the
Yes,
years,
let's
and
go,
now
dude.
We're
All right.
bringing the boom to Boca.
That's the plan.
So here's a peek of what to expect.
That's what it sounds like, I think. That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen to that. Pinpoint accuracy, dude. They're landing basically
As I
a
mentioned earlier, we have
40-story
Raptor and Starlink employees here fully invested
grains,
in this
glorified
contest,
grain
and
silo
of course, many other
from
SpaceX employees
space.
also here across our site supporting their teammates. Every flight test has been pretty unique, and we're all very excited for another round of firsts, but I'm pretty sure the crowd is looking forward to potentially watching those chopsticks catch another booster.
Yeah, we
So
want
let's
the.
see how excited they are today. Just under 5 minutes to go. We are all very excited here. We're going to send it back to you at Starbase for the final minutes of the countdown. Kate and Dan.
All right, thank you, Jesse. So, if you're just tuning in, under 5 minutes ago, you picked the right time to do it. Just a quick status check. So we're almost fully loaded on the booster. We'll be fully loaded on the ship, fully loaded on the booster coming up soon. Our range team just reported that we're looking go in the range. That's
Let's go.
super important.
We're gonna
for
watch it.
security guys.
It's gonna happen.
Mike,
It's gonna
Kyle,
happen.
Nick, the whole team out there in the elements, making sure
It's gonna
everything's
freaking
clear,
happen, y'all.
doing a fantastic job. And we are coming up on 4 minutes and looking good for launch.
Yeah, certainly exciting. Now, we do have an opportunity to hold at T-minus 40 seconds if necessary. This is a chance for us to perform additional checks if necessary. If we need
that
to
ship is
repressurize some
fully loaded
tanks,
up.
or if there
That ship is fully loaded up. You can, if you see white, that means there's fuel there. That's not paint. That's ice forming on the outside of the ship because it's so cold. And that side, that top half is the ship. And the reason why it's black is because it has re-entry tiles on it. And here we can see the fuel. What's it called? How much fuel's in the ship here? So it is liquid oxygen, liquid methane on both ends here. And this starship is meant to take people eventually. There's nobody in it right now, thankfully. So if it blows up, nobody's getting hurt. But yeah.
Anything right now that would cause us to hold there. We can hold there for several minutes. Main thing you're watching at is you kind of set a clock because your temperatures will change and the fuel and the locks
I love that
everything
view.
pretty quickly.
They're
So
building
you
a
got couple
second
of minutes
tower.
you can hang out and
That's
figure things out.
that's a
There
second
are items
tower on the
that
left there.
If we pass them, we're
I freaking love space, Bessie.
one of the main ones is that
I
flame deflector,
absolutely
at the bottom
love
of the
space.
launch
I
mount.
love everything
Water
about
begins flowing for that at the
rockets and
T-minus
rocket
10-second
engines
mark.
and space,
If
and
we scrub at any point after that, we'll be done for the day.
I particularly
And
love
teams will need to refill
Starship.
the deflector
Get
as
a
well
little
as
bit
all
of-
of our prop that we use to
I
load
particularly
onboard
love
the
Starship. I
vehicle.
particularly
It's
love this one.
Pretty much just under 11 million pounds of prop setting on that thing right now.
People have been following
We
this
can
program for
actually
like 10
recycle
years.
in about 24
Almost
hours
10 years.
now. So
And it's down here in
Which
Texas.
is incredible
It's down
given the
south.
sheer
Yeah.
volume of propellant
Boca Chica,
that is
Texas.
on board the vehicle there on your screen.
It's like very good weather.
all right, coming up on the 2-minute mark. Again, a lot of ambitious things.
I
on
love
the
Kerbal
Space
Space Program,
Starship
Bessie.
today.
That's one of my
T-minus
favorite
2
games of
minutes.
all
New
time.
ship, new year, a lot of upgrades, doing a lot of
I think I
ambitious
have
things in space
close
this
to
time. Our
1,000
first
hours
payload
into
deploy,
it.
relighting a Raptor engine.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
So as we mentioned before, we have an opportunity to hold at T-minus 40 seconds.
There are those
not tracking
re-entry
any
heat
issues
tiles
at the moment that
on the nose of the-
would be necessary right now.
Shit.
So fingers
Sorry, guys.
crossed we can pass through
Promise I'll stop yawning.
that
This is not boring.
checkpoint,
Guys, we're a
without
minute
stopping.
30 in.
But the folks on console
Here
are
we go.
continuing to evaluate the launch commit criteria.
Here we go.
Making sure that the winds are
Get
within
ready, people.
limits as well as any other weather restrictions.
Get
but
ready.
man, compared
about
to
to be
yesterday, this is a textbook gorgeous day.
Oh yeah, little breezy
Yeah.
today, but we got clear blue skies for a launch today. So at this point, all the prop has been loaded on the vehicle.
Oh
We've
my
closed
gosh.
everything out. We're doing our final.
It's
thrust
always so
vector
stressful because you don't know if they're
control,
gonna hold,
steering for the
You
engine
don't know if there's going to
checkouts.
be an
Once we
anomaly.
hit the 30-second mark, we'll hear the
Less
flight
than a minute.
director give the final go for launch.
All right, I'm going to shut up.
So we're under a minute. As we said, we're not expecting a hold at T-minus 40, but do not be shocked if that happens. It has happened in the past, and we can hang out there for a couple of minutes if we need to.
If memory serves me right,
We hold my breath for 4 seconds.
Pass through prop load gate.
All right, we passed right through that prop load gate.
hot diggity dog.
All right.
It's going to launch,
so
baby.
We're going to let our flight director, Ty Huntington,
Flight
take it
directors,
away.
go for launch.
We're go for launch. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. 20 seconds, y'all.
And 20 seconds.
Just got to mute her mic. They started the fire suppression
T-minus
system.
10, 9,
Nine.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
There's light.
1.
Ignition. Get off the pad. Come on, come on, come on.
We have
It's
liftoff.
going. Here we go. Let's go. It's off the pad, baby. It's going. It's gonna start going real quick too. Here we go. Good launch.
Vehicle's pitching downrange.
All right. You always love to see that. You always love to see it get off the
Future
pad.
pressure's nominal.
Oh my gosh. And we have a launch. Let's go. I love these views.
All right, we're more than 30 seconds into flight.
Wow.
Telemetry showing 33 out of 33 engines as it's pitching down range.
Booster,
Beautiful.
ship, avionics, power, and telemetry nominal.
Oop, you can see something coming loose there off to the
Hearing good
left
call
over
outs
there.
on the ship and booster avionics. You just heard the rumble hitting us about 6 miles away. Watching Starship arc into just endless blue skies right now.
Vehicle supersonic.
More than a minute into flight, the vehicle's supersonic.
And it's already 12 kilometers up. That was a beautiful launch.
Max Q.
It's so
So
fast.
we just passed through max Q. That's the greatest stress the vehicle's going to experience on the way uphill. Reminder that all of our teams down here on the ground are now looking at systems on the tower. They just did a manual check through. That's going to inform that manual flight director's decision. Next moment coming up, though, is going to be hot staging. Don't take your eyes off it. It's one heck of a light show.
It's a
What
good launch.
a gorgeous ascent.
Now they're going to start
6
pitching
ship
the
engines
vehicle
getting
over.
ready to ignite.
Get it into
It's
orbit.
going to happen while we're still attached.
We can still see the ship's engines from the ground.
That looks like a
Got a little under 30 seconds away from that. We are hearing good call outs on the tower preparedness from the manual
good news.
checks. Reminder though, we've still got automated checkouts on the booster and the ship itself. But as of right now, our manual checks and our manual commanding is looking go for a catch.
Booster engine cutoff.
That is incredible
that's
news.
booster engine cutoff.
We
Now
just
hot
heard the call
staging.
out for booster
Alright,
engine
Miko.
cutoff.
Engine startup.
Most
There's hot
engines cut
stage.
off, down to those
Stage
middle
separation.
3.
Yep, there we go. Good hot stage. All right.
Startup.
Woo. Looks like one engine's down, which is not the end of the world, but
All right, hot stage
Raptor, chamber
confirmed.
pressure's
We've got a
nominal.
booster hopefully on our way back to us, and a ship now making its ascent burn into space.
what did he say?
How's it going in Hawthorne, Jesse?
It's great over here. You can hear the crowd screaming for every milestone. The booster is now making its way back down to Earth. Looks like we have 12 of those 13 engines ignited. We're using the engines that actually gimbal.
We
So
are go for booster return.
an excellent call out there. We are go for booster return.
Go for booster
information
return,
nominal.
baby.
There's a lot of criteria that needed to line up to ensure that we could have a
Booster
safe
burn shutdown.
booster catch, and it sounds like we got the go for that.
There's that hot stage ring is now just gotten
And
released.
there
This
you
is the
can see
top
on
of
your
the booster.
screen, we had we just jettisoned
That's that
the
ring.
hot stage, and
that's
there's
crazy.
a great, excellent view there of the hot stage floating away from the super heavy booster. Now we've shut down the engines for that boost back burn. That confirms boost back burn is now complete. That was the first of 2 burns required for the vehicle to make its way back down to Earth. And next coming up will be the landing burn. That's going to be 13 of those center engines igniting again. And that will then go down from 13 down to 3 engines just right before we touch down for that booster catch. Now, reminder, our stage 1 objectives are to have a controlled ascent, stage separation, as well as a controlled boost back burn and hot stage as well. So we're looking good for that so far. Some great views there from the ship of Earth. That looks incredible.
Yeah, that's a view from the Starship. It's burning its own engines now.
Now, Starship's ship
Getting
is
faster and
still
faster, going into orbit.
firing its engines right now.
Starship trajectory nominal.
And great call outs. Starship trajectory is nominal. You can follow along the telemetry, the altitude in the bottom left-hand corner for the super heavy booster, as well as the bottom right-hand corner for the ship. And these views are just amazing.
That booster's looking really good. I really hope that we get it good.
Again,
Oh, not the unyielding. Sorry, Patsy.
booster catch with the challenge. In the
You're
meantime,
terrible, Bessie.
you can
You're
see
terrible.
those grid fins there.
Oh boy, here we go.
To
All right.
control the vehicle and guide it back to its
This is the
landing
real
site.
sound of the engine.
Booster MTS is saved.
Oh
Now with
my
that, we're going to
gosh.
hand it back. How's it going over there, Dan and Kate? How are you doing, Kate? Seeing that in person.
You know, Dan had to take that entire segment because I couldn't talk. That was incredible.
There it is.
We can
Here we
see
go,
the
get a
booster
relight.
coming back in
Let's
now
get a relight.
through the plume. At least it looks that way to us. It's incredible that it basically returns. It looks like a speeding, just like
Ship
this
Raptor chamber pressure's
silver
nominal.
flare
Relight,
coming
relight.
back to the. Once again, we are standing by for attempting to catch the booster at the tower. This
Get a
would be
relight.
the second
There it is.
tower
There it is.
catch.
Booster landing.
That's all 13, baby. That's all 13. Come on.
Seeing
Come
13
on.
engines.
Oh my gosh. There it is. They're
Booster
down to
now
3.
hovering
It's
as it
coming down
aligns
fast.
with the tower for catch.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Booster coming in.
Come on.
Get
Down
ready
to
for that build, Kate.
down to 3
Oh.
engines.
There it is. Yeah, Woo! They landed it! They caught it! They caught it! Woo! Second time, baby! Let's go! And no, there's no fire on board this time. Oh my
You heard
gosh.
it here. Vexzilla has caught the booster.
Woo! That was stressful.
Once again, for the
That was
second time,
stressful,
a
y'all.
successful catch by the launch tower. This is the same tower, the launch pad, where
Oh
that
my
booster
gosh,
took
look
off
at
from
that.
just
It's
7.5
there
minutes ago.
What the frick?
Great
So
view
cool.
from the
Bullseye.
chopstick arms, looking
Oh my
at those
gosh.
hypersonic grid fins that steer the booster for
it's
that precision
it's,
landing.
It's pitching back and forth because it's on. It's
It
on a
almost
ball
looks like
now.
it's flapping its
Yeah,
wings.
you can see just how small that catch fetting is too on something
That's
that's
crazy,
just so
dude.
massive.
That is so cool.
That was
Oh my gosh.
absolutely insane.
It's still unbelievable
Meanwhile-
to see that. It's still unbelievable.
We're not
Look, it's
done,
just
but
hanging
there's
there.
more.
It's just hanging there, guys. Golly.
Wow, that is just absolutely stunning.
Wow. And it's just hanging there.
And this, of course,
Hi, April.
a
Good to see you. Thank you
gorgeous
for joining
view
the
there
TikTok
from the
Live.
tower looking down at the top of the booster.
Wow. That was insane, guys. That was absolutely
Right,
insane.
and we
It
are
looks like
tracking.
Now we're standing by for views from the ship, but who can take their eyes off of that incredible sight? That is once again the second catch of a booster back at the launch tower. It was incredible to see it come back down, just this silver flare in the sky. And we can still see the launch plume behind us.
I was
and
nervous,
wow,
y'all.
we definitely, I can't speak for you, Dan, but that was very moving for me.
Yeah, and right now you can see some of the telemetry on those ship engines has gone out, and we're waiting for an update on what our ship status is. We were approaching that ship engine cutoff time, so just waiting to hear. So obviously
yeah,
we've
lost
got
telemetry on the Starship.
booster back, booster on the launch tower in the chopstick arms, but we are waiting to get an update now.
It might have had an anomaly,
on
and it might
the
have just
ship.
blown up.
As we were expecting ship engine cutoff about 40 seconds ago. We
Sorry.
saw some of those engines start to go out prior to that point. And so right now we are just standing by to try and get the latest word on where we are with ships. So stick with us for just a couple of minutes as we wait to hear some updates.
Now, if you just recently joined us, you might want to hit rewind and go back about 9-10 minutes ago to when Starship lifted off from the launch tower that you see there. We had a gorgeous ascent followed by a stage separation where the ship separated from the super heavy booster. The booster performed a flip maneuver and returned back to the Gulf Coast here. There you can see it on your screen. Obviously a successful catch back at the launch tower, which is something that we were all hoping to see and really couldn't ask for a more beautiful background with those blue skies and blue water there. As Dan said, we are standing by for an update on the ship that
you almost
had
never see
ignited
this-
its
the
engines
ship
and started
telemetry
making its
go
way up to
for
space.
so long.
So standing by for more info on that. But wow, what an experience to see that take off and for that booster to come back. You can see
I don't
there
know.
up close on your screen
Yeah,
to the
that
place
ship-
that
I
it
think that
launched
ship is
from.
gone.
Once again, there were thousands of catch commit criteria, which is basically just all the things that we have to assess and evaluate and basically make sure that they are make sure that everything is clear and acceptable conditions, both on the vehicle side as well as the tower side, in order to enable that catch. So obviously from the last two flights that we have done, where the Flight 6 we attempted but had to divert into the ocean, and then on Flight 5 we did have the first ever successful catch of the booster. We used the learnings of those two flights to hone in that catch commit criteria, and we saw success today, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think
And just a
the
quick
Starship
status
is
check.
gone.
So we currently do not have comms with the ship.
Yeah.
So
it's gone.
Trying to figure out exactly when that happened and exactly what happened. So obviously the flight controllers right now going through their data, looking to make sure it's not anything instrumentation
so
on the
that
ship,
that second half is what they're talking about, Bassy, the top part of it. Normally it goes into almost a full orbit. Normally it'll like go around the Earth and then land in the Indian Ocean somewhere, because they're trying to demonstrate being able to go back into the Earth's atmosphere and land controllably. But they've lost comms on it, and so usually I would be surprised if they get comms back. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is gone, which that's what this is about. Like, this whole Starship program is it's all prototypes. I think this is the 7th launch of the first of the full system. But they've been testing the booster. They've been testing the Starship for years now, and they build them really quickly, and they blow up a lot of stuff. And so it's not the end of the world that the Starship is gone. It is a little bit disappointing, and it's the first time in a few launches now that they've lost the ship. This is the second catch that they've had. The first time they tried the catch, they caught it. The second time they had an anomaly and they had to soft land the booster in the ocean and ditch it. And then this is the third time that they tried to catch it, and they did catch it successfully, which is huge. Demonstrating this is absolutely massive. But unfortunately, like you can see on the bottom left, that ship has no telemetry, which means that they've lost communications. Let's get back in here and see
it's
what
lost contact with the ship. So again, we're still listening in on the loops, trying to figure out how much we can get right now.
Blake, Texas, thank you for joining the TikTok Live.
We'll bring you updates as soon as we hear them.
That's disappointing,
really
though.
Exciting. We were able to catch the booster today. Obviously, we want to get the ship all the way over to the Indian Ocean. May not be able to do that at this point, but we'll give you some updates as soon as we hear a little bit more about the ship.
Yeah, it's gone.
For those that didn't catch earlier, this was a new version of the ship. This was its debut flight.
Blake,
so
did you
a
see
lot
the
of
Starship
learnings
launch,
here
bro?
For sure. As we continue to tune
like
in
just
and
happened.
listen
That's
in
what
with
we're
the
watching
teams
right
and
now.
try to gather more information to understand
That
where
sucks,
we
though.
stand with the ship. But as Dan mentioned before, teams are trying to make sure that it's not an instrumentation error. We want to find out if it's, did we just lose communication or...
Yeah, Batsy, that's the whole point of this Starship program is like they're constantly, right now, I think they have a full booster and Starship backup ready to go, ready to launch. I'm pretty sure if it's not like fully built, they're about to finish it. And then they have like half built one, a quarter built one, like every single one of them. Yeah, Blake, Texas, they lost contact with the ship. You were watching live. Yeah, they just lost contact with it, which I think is only the second time that they've fully lost contact. But it's been minutes now of no telemetry, and that's usually not a good thing. I mean, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it just sucks that it's gone. I mean, it's not as devastating as losing like the second stage of a different type of rocket, because Starship is built so differently than most rockets. And at its core concept, Starship is meant to be reusable. And just the fact that they were able to bring back the booster means that they didn't ditch hundreds of millions of dollars in the ocean. But I mean, this is, when you watch Starship launches, you kind of expect it to blow up on the pad at this point. It floats around forever. No, so Blake, it definitely did not have the speed to go to get into full orbit, to rotate around the Earth, and even if it did, it would eventually lose. Its orbit would degrade until it hit the atmosphere. Most likely, at the point at which they lost contact, I'm guessing it blew up. Because even if they lose control, they usually hold on to contact until it hits the atmosphere. I'm guessing that it blew up, and so all of that debris will be on a suborbital trajectory, and all that debris will hit the atmosphere and hit the Indian Ocean. So none of that debris is going to be floating around forever for sure. just because it did not have the speed to make orbit, and so most likely it's going to be just debris that's fallen down. Most of that debris is just going to burn up in the atmosphere. Probably the engines and stuff will hit the ocean, but
and once we can, we will. But this was a new version of the ship, of Starship, and it was intentionally designed and flown in order to basically test the envelope, as we have done with every one of these test flights, the keyword there being test, and really trying to understand the boundaries and the maximums for the ability of this vehicle to fly and understand where those boundaries are. So we always knew that excitement is guaranteed today, success not guaranteed. And so we are standing by to see if we can learn more about the status of the ship.
Thankfully they didn't have like actual payload on there. They had Starship dummies on there, which might have contributed to the fact that they lost contact. But that booster, man, cannot believe that it just landed. April, thank you for joining the TikTok live. Good to see you. You keep coming in and coming out. That's funny. But Blake, what'd you think of the launch? It's crazy to me how, like, I remember how excited I was for the first launch when it happened. That when the first launch happened, we were so excited to see it just get off the pad, and now it's kind of normal. And now I'm like a lot less excited about it. And I'm a lot less excited about it getting off the pad, and I'm a lot more excited about it being caught. But I know that even, I don't know, 3 or 4 launches down the line, I'm not even going to be as excited as it being caught, because it's just going to be so normal. And that's kind of what SpaceX does. I don't know if you guys can see, but these little pins here are what is holding the entire weight of this booster. And they're on ball mounts, and so the booster can rotate along its horizontal axis, and so it can, when it landed, you saw the booster like swinging like a pendulum. You're hoping for no explosion? Yeah. I mean, we didn't actually see the explosion of the Starship. We just lost telemetry. So technically, no explosion yet, as far as we know. Let's go back to NASA space flight, because I love what they do. And let's see what they have to say about things.
I'm looking forward to as well, because for Flight 6, they said that they had modified a bunch of the tower and booster systems to fasten this sort of post-landing processing. So one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, because obviously on Flight 6 we had that booster offshore divert, and the booster did not land on the chopsticks, but today, as we see there, it's dangling off the chopsticks, so perhaps we're going to see those processes as, they save the booster and put it back on the overland.
Oh. Hello? No, did we lose everything? Shoot. Oh. We're buffering.
Yeah, and there's still an active flight. Go ahead, Adrian.
I'm just looking at a bit of a replays here. At plus 739, the first engine falls out at ship 33. And after that, you can see the methane load on the ship rapidly dropping. So I wonder if these events are somehow related and they have some sort of leak that sparks a fire. This is wild speculation mode. But we saw fire. A fire means there's ignition source somewhere. Otherwise, you don't get a fire. And we see the methane tank dropping faster than the liquid oxygen tank. So that's the first observations here we're getting from watching the feedback.
So, I was going to make a joke. You ever think something in your head and you're like, hey, don't say that. Okay, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something about all the work they did on the heat shield.
That is an interesting observation, Adrian, because I'm thinking about other things as well that are new on this vehicle, which are those transfer tubes. Those transfer tubes, when we talk about that, what do they transfer?
Well, methane.
Hey, and what of the
And what just
telemetry
dropped
things-
methane? Yeah.
Right.
It's what is apparently happening. There's a rapid drop in methane, and
time here, of course, pending any official confirmation from SpaceX. That is one of the things that, sometimes it's just like you see things and it's like, maybe it's this. Of course, we are waiting again for that official confirmation. But it's one of those things that kind of makes you scratch your head and be like, maybe they are related.
From an
that's the replay. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is what happened. You can see there one engine goes out on the ship telemetry. You can see there, one of the center engines goes out, and then they go.
Yeah, you do
there.
see
You can
fire
see
right
that
here.
flap hinge,
Yeah.
that fire there.
I saw that too.
Starting up. Then they switch to the booster, having been caught, and then you can see more engines going out.
Yeah.
Both on the same side, I should say. That's also an interesting observation as well. You can see that. And then the telemetry on the propellant graphic there, the CH4, that methane drops even further. And then we have another engine shutdown as well. So that's a replay of what happened.
And when the engines shut down, is that something the onboard computers are like, oh, this is off nominal, shut it down, or some other event?
At 4:37 p.m. Central Time from the launch pad just behind us at Starbase Texas. Gorgeous ascent and successful stage separation. The booster pushed the ship off, the ship disconnected during that stage separation. The booster came back for a successful, the second ever booster catch at the launch tower, which was pretty incredible to see.
Yeah, it was great to see the booster come down, but we are obviously bummed out about ship. It looked like we lost contact with it a little under 8.5 minutes into flight. That's roughly when you start to get to that main engine cutoff. We obviously need to go through all the data. It's going to take some time. In the next hours, days, we're going to figure out exactly what happened, come back, fly the next one, get even farther.
Dang.
Reminder, it's a test. It's
You
a
hate to
flight
see it.
test. It's an experimental vehicle. So we'll figure out what
wanna
ended
jump
our day
on?
today and make sure it doesn't end our day tomorrow. So as we do that, we're going to continue.
Save 9100 off Mustang Mach.
No ads. Why do I don't want ads? No. I don't want ads.
A little under 8.5 minutes into flight. That's roughly when you start to get to that main engine cutoff. We obviously need to go through all the data. It's going to take some time. In the next hours, days, we're going to figure out exactly what happened, come back, fly the next one, get even farther. Reminder, it's a test. It's a flight test. It's an experimental vehicle.
Let me check.
So
Let me
we'll
check if
figure
I need
out
to update Bassie.
what ended our day today and make sure it doesn't end our day
'cause I'm
tomorrow.
pretty
So
sure I'll need to.
as we do that, we're going to continue to provide you updates on our X account on SpaceX.com. So just continue to tune in there as we learn what happened. We'll be ready to share it.
Exactly. So for now, we are going to wrap up our webcast. We'd like to thank the folks
Oh
at the county,
man!
for supporting
no,
the launch as
don't
well
go.
as the agency.
No, that's fine. Well, guys, that was a fun launch. Bassie, I'm jumping on Helldivers. I'm updating real quick here. Stop. Pause that. I don't care about that. Update this. Just quickly updating Bassie. And then I'll probably just shoot you an invite here in a bit. Let me get everything. Returned back to normal here, guys. Alright. And we are live again. No way. I've got a 22 gigabyte update. No. It shouldn't be too long, guys. Shouldn't be too long for the update. That's crazy, though. That was absolutely insane, man. I was really hoping they'd land it. No way. We got a follow. We got a follow on Kick. Hey, TV Grub Live. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. How you doing? That is the first follow on Kick. Woo! That's crazy. I hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate you. I do. Let me respond accordingly. TV Grub Live. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Okay, Bassy. Look who's waiting for who now. You know what, Bassy? Yeah, but hey, I'm 18 gigabytes in, bro. All right, come on. Wired internet connection, dude. Come on. While it's loading in, I'm going to grab a Celsius here. That was crazy, guys. That was absolutely crazy. I love watching rocket launches. Really wish the Starship could have stayed alive, but that's okay. We will live. Oh well. All right, we are loading in. Here we go. Bassy, I'm jumping on, man. Let's go. All right, so I've got to edit some stuff here first. Channel. All right, let's go to edit the settings here. Swap it to Helldivers. There we go. Oh, you're my cord? Okay. Let me jump on it. Bassy, looks like we got a bot in our chat. There we go. What up, dude? I think you can hear me. It's saying that you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, Bass.
Balls.
Okay, well, I heard that, but I don't hear you. Can you hear me? Mr. Bassy?
There we go.
There we go.
It's because it set it for my headphones, even though my headphones don't have a mic attached to it.
Oh, stupid.
So.
Yeah, sometimes my computer wants to put my sound output through my mic, and I'm like, that's not how that works.
Yep. That was a crazy launch, man.
That was insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun. I love that stuff, man. It's so cool.
I was sitting here telling my roommate everything that was going on, like the big markers.
Uh-huh.
So he was excited about all that. I need to see. Cameron just messaged me as well.
Ooh.
I want to see if I can get him in here too.
All right, I got your invite.
Locked.
There we go. I joined your.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I haven't played the new faction, dude.
Oh, so you haven't fought the Illuminates yet?
Not yet. I'm a little.
Let me tell you, it sucks.
I'm a little afraid. I don't know, man.
It sucks, man.
Dude, I got so much stuff.
Do you want me to run up a mission for you?
Yeah.
Oh. Apparently I have another mission I can finish, so we're gonna do that real quick. I think it's only on like mission 4, like level difficulty 4, because I just wanted something fun and easy to play early in the morning.
Oh, that's cool. Say again? You had an easy mission you wanted to play? That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
And to join voice. Oh! Cam can't get in here. He can't join in the chat for a while. I think he has like that stupid 15-minute restriction or whatever.
For what?
For joining the Discord.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Dang it. I don't know how to disable that. I've tried to do that.
Are you okay with like hopping over to the Lethal Cupcake?
Yeah, I don't mind. That's fine.
I'll put us into a quiet one that I have.
Yeah,
no
problem.
join.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's do that. That's no problem. Alright, guys, we're just swapping Death Court over here. Dude, I got this. Look at this new one here. I don't know what I feel about a light armor. I really like my heavy armor.
Join any server. I'm gonna shuffle you. Sorry, came back to say that.
Okay. I think I like my heavy armor better though. Cause usually I get wrecked. That helmet's sick too. I've got this one, this one, this one, this one. That one's cool, that one's cool. I really like this one because it matches with it. But that one's kind of cool too. I don't know. Which one do I do, guys? I don't know. I don't know which one to do. That one's sick too. I'm gonna go with this one today.
Sorry, I was texting about.
You're good.
Okay, Cam said he's gonna join Cupcake right now.
All right. I think I got gifted a shotgun. Oh no, a marksman rifle. That's cool.
We all got brand new weapons. The marksman rifle's pretty good. The SMG is fabulous. Oh no, that sniper rifle was the railgun. That one sucked.
The accelerator rifle?
Yeah. The SMG is pretty freaking good. And then there's also a new super or stratagem weapon.
Uh-huh.
It's called like the Hornet rocket system
I think
or something like that.
I think I've seen clips of it. It looks pretty crazy.
That's pretty fire. What's up, Cameron?
Hello. I
Get
cannot,
on.
for the life of me, remember my Discord password.
It's okay. Get in Helldivers so we can dive in together.
Super Helldive?
Super Helldive.
Super Helldive.
Super Helldive. I have a loadout for it. It's great. It works.
And I want to see this new stratagem now.
Which one?
The new stratagem.
The car? Or
There's a car now?
Yeah, there's a car in here.
Yeah, so there's a car, there's a new weapon called the Wasp.
I forgot about the car because the car's kind of trash.
It is. But it's so funny.
I wish I could say it's good, but...
There's a new exosuit as well.
Oh, you haven't played in a long time, then.
Yeah,
no,
he hasn't played in a while.
Oh, the fast recon. That's sick. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any points I want to spend. I'm just waiting to finish up this one mission I'm doing, and then we're gonna go play against the Illuminids because he hasn't played against them yet.
Oh yeah.
Why aren't you on yet, Cameron?
I am on. There's Super Earth messages.
Okay, I guess it's just not showing in game.
Hold up.
There you go. I sent it to you.
They have the DSS back. I am attempting to join. There we go.
Don't leave me hanging. Hell yeah. Alright, welcome, welcome. We're just doing a quick level 4, so it's nothing crazy.
Works for me.
Joey, get your ass over here so we can run you through it.
I'm coming. What's up, dude?
Ooh,
hello.
Playing some Subnautica. That's the name of it. Forgot what the hell it was called for a second.
Who's playing Subnautica?
Yeah. My roommate.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah. So you have to restart all over again?
Oh, exterminate.
This is a Terminid swarm, dude.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing here? This is Terminids, my guy.
Yeah, I said that. I said I have to finish this one mission.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to learn how to fucking listen.
Whatever,
I misheard.
Batsy, whatever.
Best?
Did you guys? Well, no, we're just defending, so definitely not bringing the recon scout car. I was thinking about it.
Should I bring the wasp?
Dude, I think it's pretty good.
Wasp is pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the wasp is pretty dang good.
Yeah, but I need my machine gun though.
I'm gonna bring the spear rocket system. Actually, no, I won't. I'm bringing eats, and then I'll bring
What the hell, Bob?
500.
I'm doing the stims one, so nobody do that.
Yeah, all my eagles.
I have
Here we
it
go.
out for your inventory on drop.
Here we freaking go. Also, guys, peep the new mic on stream. It's pretty.
Oh, let's go.
It was really clear when I was listening to the Space Force.
Good.
Oh, are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Ah, hello.
Hello. I've got one viewer right now, so we're chill. Although we did get a follow on kick.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. I'm gonna go run and grab a Celsius really quick.
Sounds good. Did you not? Do you not have your glider? Hmm. Oh, that's fun.
Got my Helldiver playlist up and running.
Hell yes, dude. I've been using the lo-fi activity to actually play this game. It's not half bad because I like the ring noises.
Are you playing it off Spotify? Because I'll just listen along.
No, I put it on Discord.
Oh, what?
Discord.
Where on Discord?
It's an activity I just started.
Oh.
Where do you see activities?
I have it open. It should just be on the screen.
You mean on?
Yeah, on
Right here.
Oh, I see.
Yeet. Just gonna do that real quick.
I do have a 500 kilogram bomb, so let's see how that's gonna go.
Have fun with
I don't
that.
see it, Bessie.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure that out later.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing clusters. Watch out.
Remember how to play.
It's okay. It's gonna be a minute.
Oh yeah, we got HMG emplacements now.
Oh.
Where should I put that down? Maybe.
Oh.
Up here on this little stand.
Oh, hello there.
Oh,
God, down stuff.
Where's the... Oh, here we are.
Gatling turrets are putting in work.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. Yeet. I barely have time to do anything.
Yeah, I did forget this was just on like difficulty 4, so this is child's play.
Oh, really?
So much.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this sucks, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is like challenge rating 4. I've been running challenge rating 8s, so I'm just that cool.
Alright, this is just...
They climb walls now?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that one glitched.
I don't know. He seemed pretty
You guys might want to
purposeful.
move away from over there.
Oh.
I wanted to be a little cheeky lad.
Oh jeez.
There we go.
Double tap.
Big explosion.
Well, now it's cleared.
Yeah.
You can see everything over there now.
Exactly.
I was just helping the turret emplacement, you know?
Who's the fourth that we have? Is it just a
A
random guy?
rando, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why he joined. He's like a level 89.
On a level 4 mission.
Yeah.
Maybe it was bored.
I figured he was just like